And we are live. Best Ball with Bindles. We have a very special guest, Jiri Football, where we were just over on his channel. We're going to rip a draft. We're going to talk ball. Let's have a good night. GM, Jiri, how you doing, brother? We just had a good draft over on your channel. If you guys aren't already subbed to Jiri, he's just getting started. He's been grinding every single day, and the link is down there in the chat and in the bio. How are you feeling, brother?
Dude, I'm doing great. We just drafted a great team over on my channel. We absolutely chefed it up. So, yeah, we're all warmed up. Happy to do another one right now.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I really like that team. Super well balanced, good roster construction. We got Brock Bowers, so immediately checks off the list in my head of what I'm looking for in a team. And yeah, super excited to do another one with you right now. And we may have some special shit cooked up for this stream. As you see, we got the Lions background just for you, had to do it. And maybe some other special sauce.
You did mention a surprise, so I'm excited.
So why don't we if you guys want to jump in here with us, we will jump in right now and see. It looks like there's a few, 6 spots available. So get in here, take our money, draft with us. And we will be talking through all our picks. Happy to be here with you guys tonight. Yeah, man, I'm feeling better. I was a little sleepy earlier in the week. I was streaming. I was just like feeling a little bit tired. We're back. We got to pump in before the stream. But feeling a lot better.
I'm with you, man. This streaming stuff is low-key pretty exhausting doing it every day. It definitely takes its toll, just time-wise and energy-wise, because we are locked in.
Yeah, man. No, it's very rewarding. It depends on the day. Depends on what else you have going on. Some days, you have the energy, it's flowing. Some days you're just like, oh man, like it's just your words don't come out right, but you just got to keep grinding, and that's really anyone new, anyone in general. If you're putting yourself out there and you have good energy and you have good takes, which you have all of those, I think that's all you can do. So definitely excited for this spring and for the summer.
And how about this name? Max Appeal. Max Crosby just got traded to the Ravens. What a stunner right there. I was kind of hoping he would end up on the Lions. Bit of a bummer right there, but huge news just dropped.
Yeah, Ravens, I think down year last year with the Lamar injury and other stuff going on, but they're looking like they'll be back in business. Max Crosby, he's a game changer.
Who we going here?
Oh, Gibbs got taken.
I think we just take Bijan.
I kind of want to go Chase. How do you feel about it?
I'm cool with Chase. I love Jamar Chase. There's running backs back at the 2-3 turn as well, so I'm cool ripping some Jamar Chase.
I kind of just feel like I think Gibbs, I think all these guys you could make the case for the 101. It doesn't I don't feel super strongly, but I don't know, man. Chase is he has the perfect combo of he's with Burrow. He can give you a 50-point week. Obviously the injuries have been there for Burrow, but you can't really account for that. And that combo of just the week winning and season long connection with Burrow is just, I don't know, man. I know Bijan is a great pick, but in my heart of hearts, it's hard for me to pass up on Chase there.
Dude, I don't hate it. The only reason I would really lean running back in this one is because people get so thirsty for the running backs in these 20-round drafts. But I think when Bestball Mania season is here, I'll be happily Chase over Bijan.
Yeah. No, there is structural things you can, but I do like the running backs at the next turn. So we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, there is a nice set of running backs where the receivers kind of fizzle out a bit. And honestly, usually when I take Bijan or Gibbs at the top, I usually reach for some of the receivers that go at the back end just to get a little different. And I really don't think there's much of a fall off as far as weekly ceiling goes.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So that's definitely a good way to play it. You were kind of talking about we were talking about on your stream kind of your like draft strategy in terms of you had a team make the finals a couple of years ago. You know, week 17 stacking. Like, kind of what do you take into account? What kind of contests are you kind of drafting? Like BBM? Are you drafting smaller contests? Do you do any of like the Eliminator, other different contests like that? Like, kind of what does your best ball hot summer look like in terms of like different kinds of drafts?
Yeah, so I'm a sicko. I like drafting. I like the higher stakes ones. I'll max BBM. I max the eliminator. I'll max the big board. And then I'll mix in some higher stakes ones too. Like the 101 Dalmatian is a contest I like quite a bit. I made the finals in that 2 years ago as well. Almost got second place if it wasn't for Ricky Pearsall. I swear, half of the pod in week 17 had Ricky Pearsall that week, and I was at that game and had to watch him just drain my bank account. But last year I did like one. What was it called? Was it the Big Dog? One of the $500
Yeah,
ones. I did one of those last year, and I missed out on advancing by one spot, only a few points, which is kind of a bummer because that was a top 2 advance.
damn.
Yeah, but
Do we want to go Walker here?
I always find myself just taking Walker or Bucky because he's the only running back in Tampa Bay. I wouldn't mind taking him, maybe even both.
Yeah, we can go both.
Um, let's go Walker first. I don't think it really matters who we go first, but I don't think I have a lot of combinations of Kenneth Walker and Bucky Irving on the same team either. And both of them can catch passes. Both of them can get explosive runs. Even though Bucky isn't super fast, he's so shifty and can get long runs from that.
Yeah, I think they're obviously going to bring someone in, but I think Bucky with Zach Robinson.
Goff?
Oh, Jesus.
Yo, we like the Lions, but sorry to interrupt you. I couldn't hold that in. And T. Higgins, okay, what the fuck?
Is that a star? Is that a Davis Maddock star method there?
Oh my goodness. I think we take Bucky here.
Yeah, I'm good with Bucky.
What the hell, man? I will say I like seeing T. Higgins go here because it opens up for the possibility that we get Burrow at the back end of the 6th round. Unless this guy just goes crazy and takes him at the 4-5 turn. I definitely would not put that out of the realm of possibilities now.
Yeah, this guy might be a wild card, or he has a red badger, so I kind of feel like he probably just clicked Lions and then just right. Like,
yeah, maybe.
But then I would feel like you'd be JMO maybe, or right, like.
Yeah, because I mean, you drafted a running back. Like, Goff isn't the best stack with Gibbs. Like, kind of a desperation move, but okay, man, we'll take it. Thank you for your donation. Is what we like to say over here.
Absolutely. Let's say hi to the chat really quick. We got Nap God, love the wallpaper. Yeah, we had to do it for our boy Jiri.
He's in here too.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on him. Yeah, glad Max didn't end up with the Bears. Yeah, that's
Me
very
too.
fair. And then Darkside Dev says Max wants to win, not rebuild with the Lions.
Oh, come on.
we won't tolerate that disrespect. I'm not even going to
banned.
We got Steve speaking here. Shout out to him. He's been streaming a lot during the lunchtime hour. So go check out Fanspeak Network over there. They're doing great work. Him and Meg was on Bestball After Dark with Peter Overzet, so that was super fun to see. Hit him with the gritty. We got the one, the only hit him with the gritty in here. I hear thanks for the donation way too much. You know what, Gritty? If you ever want to come on, I would love to have you, brother. Please just slide in my DM.
Hey, Gritty, subscribe, man. I haven't seen you in my chat yet. Subscribe. Jerry Football. We're new to this, so I know you're a legend. And we got cats fighting in the background and everything.
He's a legend in these streets. He says if White goes to the Jags, where does Tootin go? Ooh, that is a tough one. I mean, I am a Tootin slappy, but I feel like they'd both probably go, man, probably like what, 100-ish range. What about you, Jerry? What are you thinking about that?
About Tootin?
Tootin, and if Rachaad White signed with the Jags, where would both of those guys go?
Wow, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson too. Very interesting. Sorry. Tootin, I have 0% of right now. I think they bring another running back in. I think they want someone maybe a little higher caliber than Rachaad White, because Rachaad White and Tootin are a little similar, just as far as like, I mean, Rachaad White's not small, but a pass catcher. I could see them wanting more of Tyler Algier or even a Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, they might want to spend up. Okay, so we are back on the clock here. Top of the queue is Loveland, McLaurin. I don't mind. I'm
kind of interested in some Loveland here.
Yeah, let's go Loveland. I'm down to try it.
I don't love the running backs in this range, and I think we have a good chance of getting one of these receivers with our next pick.
Yeah, I think the thing with me is it's hard because like I'm not a huge Caleb. Oh yeah, let's
we could get the Tampa correlation with Igbuka.
Yeah, let's rip it. I'm pretty in on Igbuka year 2. I think it was just a weird situation. We saw him cook the first 6 weeks of the season. He got hurt. Baker was hurt. O-line was hurt. I think it's clouding our judgment of what Igbuka could be. I think he could be like, he was on pace for a crazy rookie season. Obviously, you could say that about a lot of guys, but I do think he is in that level of talent and situation that he could be like a 2nd round pick next year. So I'm definitely fine taking it. The one thing about taking Loveland is I feel like Caleb might not come back around, but I do feel like it like makes you want to take Caleb, and we already might be taking Burrow. And then just structurally, obviously we're fine. We have Chase and Igbuka, so it's not like we're behind at wide receiver. But it's just like you can only take so many detours. I know we were just talking up the receivers later on, so maybe that's wrong to think about. Maybe I'm too 2025 and 2024 pilled, but I'm interested to see how this will play out. I like all our picks so far, and I'm definitely very in on Loveland. It's not an anti-Loveland thing at all. So
yeah, me personally, I anytime I get Jamar Chase, especially taking him at the 2nd pick as the number 1 wide receiver, I just think that affords you a little more flexibility with receivers later in the draft, just because he's such an alpha. Like, I don't even feel as good if I'm getting a guy like CeeDee Lamb or St. Brown or Jefferson. Like, to me, Jamar Chase almost counts as 2, is how I kind of play it.
Yeah, and also structurally, like, right, you'll feel a lot better about going like even 6 receivers with a Chase. So that's super fair, and I think that is probably a better way to think about it. But
yeah, he's just someone that can get 50 points, and not a ton of receivers can do that. So in some ways, when we're going against 557 other people in the finals, when this team, of course, makes it, I kind of want to be very strong at the other positions and then really just lean on Chase having a breakout game.
I like it. Okay, let's see. So Jerry, what I know you're a pull-up enjoyer. I know you we were talking in the last stream, you enjoy the beach, you live in a very nice area with lots of nature. What else is Jerry passionate about? We know you love your cats. We know you love fantasy football. We know you are a gym bro. Do you have any other hobbies? Like, are those your main ones? Let's make our pick here, and then I want to hear more about the one and the only Jerry. you want to go Burrow and just lock it up?
Yeah, we got to get Burrow here. And man, if
Yep.
Christian Watson falls back, that would be nice. I also love some Parker Washington.
Yeah.
But Christian Watson, yeah, this is a no-brainer to me.
Yep.
I've never seen him fall to 74.
Yeah, I got to make a Watson clip.
And that makes me feel good about going Colston Loveland too, because we got a divisional stack and just the value feels pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, he's been falling. He wasn't falling in our last draft as well. Not this far, but almost this far. I'm interested. Maybe was some big streamer in the streamer industrial complex talking down Christian Watson today. Is that what's happening here?
Who knows, man? But I mean, shoot, you mentioned most of the things I really love. Like, I love being in nature. I'm a fantasy football sicko. I love football. I love training, being up on the latest like health and wellness trends. Been getting into lymphatic massage. Love me some sauna and the females. You know, we love the women.
Amen, brother. Yeah. No, that's you know, I'm also very like, I only have a few interests, but I'm just super into them. So yeah, amen to that. And yeah, I do wish I lived in a place with more nature though. So I am jealous.
Jordan Tyson, 82.
That feels pretty good.
That's the furthest I've seen him fall.
We got Steve-O saying I'd probably put Tootin 85-ish, and White like 115-ish. I mean, I think that's probably pretty fair. I don't know. I think I'd probably put them pretty close to next to each other. I like Tootin more, but White is just the type of guy where like he'd be more of a third down. Tootin would probably be more the early down guy. White more the pass catcher. But it would just kind of be gross, and I would want both of them. Probably bet on the younger, more explosive guy, but I probably put them both around almost right next to each other, honestly. Maybe like pick 100, like meet in the middle there. But I don't know if the market would necessarily do that.
Yeah, I have zero Tootin right now. He's getting steamed up a lot, and I'm not really falling for it, to be honest. Alec Pierce still falling. I think they add another guy, and then he plummets quite a bit when that happens. That's just my personal take.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of like the opposite of what we were talking about with some of the running backs, where like you just know they're gonna, when they sign somewhere, they're gonna move up. It's kind of the reverse with Tootin, where like the market, it will just be like, oh, like there actually will be another running back in this backfield. It's not just going to be Tootin and LaQuint Allen alone.
Yeah, to me, he just does not have the build to be like a bell cow running back. I can't see him getting 20 touches a game.
Yeah, I do think he's like a little Bucky-ish, where like he probably won't be the. Okay, let's see. We're back up on the clock here.
I think we take one of these running backs.
Yeah, what other receivers are? Let's go Pollard first.
The receivers are so dry. Like, I think I would rather push to the next round for another receiver. I wouldn't mind getting crazy and taking like Sam Laporta and just locking up two insane tight ends, but yeah, we also could reach for a quarterback if we don't think one of these guys are going to fall back.
I would probably be not Corum.
I might even just lean towards Baker on this. I'm not sure he's going to come back. We have the double stack. What do you think?
Yeah, let's go Baker. I'm good with that.
He has some rushing upside. I mean, he was good before he got injured last year. And so was Igbuka before he got injured. So we took, the double stack with Bucky and Igbuka. And now I feel really good about these two quarterbacks. And seeing Stafford and Purdy go off the board right after makes me feel a little better. We have to remember Goff is already off the board too. There's Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson on the same team. So Jordan Love off too. I think Baker was the right click there.
Yeah, I do like we have two stacks. We have three running backs we feel pretty good about, right? And three receivers, one of them being Chase. So realistically, we can take three more receivers. We got plenty of time to take more receivers. I like the receivers coming up here in the next couple rounds, depending on who falls. And we have an elite tight end in Colston Loveland. So kind of similar to our last draft over on Jiri's channel. Go check that out. Link is in the chat and in down below. But yeah, we kind of built a very balanced team, different than this one. But I like the flexibility that this provides. And with quarterbacks, just kind of like, it's so crazy right now with quarterbacks. Getting 2 guys stacked in the top 4 rounds with their quarterbacks feels very nice. We can go two QBs if we want to, and we can just let the board come to us, let the draft come to us. And that's a great place to be. So
yeah, seeing even Kyler getting pulled up, I definitely think Baker was the right decision there, and I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, all the points I made about Igbuka ring true for, like, right? Baker had a crazy year 2 years ago. This year, kind of just the season from hell. He's due for regression. Offense should be solid. They have some very talented pieces, and I think that could be the stack you need in week 17.
Yeah, and just thinking, like, we were considering receivers, and I like the receivers coming back because we have Wandale, Jaden Reed still available. I wouldn't mind a Jaden Reed on this team going some double Packers too, or
Yeah.
Wandale just with the free agent bump that he's probably going to get in a couple days. Maybe even both.
I like both those guys.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind double tapping receiver right here. I think that's definitely where the value is. Jaden Reed just goes. That's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, let's see what guys fall back to us. We could go Godwin as well. Let's see. Let's go Godwin.
I don't hate Godwin. And then let's just take our time and think about our next pick as well.
I don't mind Concepcion. Like, he's probably going to go round 1, early round 2. I'm not a huge Boston guy, but we could do that as well.
I'm not big on Denzel Boston. I'm not big on Stephon Diggs. I don't have a ton of Matthew Golden.
We could go Golden with the Green Bay. We could go. I'm good with Higgins. Higgins, Golden, Concepcion.
I do like Higgins as well.
Let's go Higgins. Let's go Higgins. Yeah, he's fun.
And he goes, of course.
do you want Golden over Concepcion? I just kind of lean the guy that is a rookie this year. I just feel like there's more upside versus a guy where, like, Golden could come on in year 2, but I just feel like I'd rather, like, have the guy that hasn't had a bad rookie year versus the guy that has.
Yeah, I'm cool with KC here. Plus, we have Godwin, who's just a vet as well. So we get a little balance there, veteran, rookie. And I don't think I have too much of Casey Concepcion. So I'm happy with that. And I think we have a really solid team, very well-rounded, and a lot of flexibility. Plus, we haven't even mentioned, man, we got Joe Burrow with Jamar Chase, which is a lot more unique in this contest. He's getting paired up with T. Higgins way more.
Yeah. Concepcion, he weighed, I think it was like 5'11", 196. So, like, pretty good size for him. Explosive guy, big play guy. And, that late first, early second, it's like either you go to a team, a good team, right, and a good situation, or you go to a kind of team that just needs a receiver, needs someone to soak up targets. So I feel like it's like a pretty good range, and I do think that's where he will end up. So let's shout out to the chat. We got my co-host on Ballsy Fantasy Football Garage, Ayo. I believe he's going live over with Off the Schneid here shortly, so go check him out. Yeah. Studs.
Yes, sir.
No comment. We got Young Sus in here, and we got Nick Bach. WTF, win the flex.
Yeah, Schneid's fun to draft with, man. I drafted with him on Wednesday, and we got a pretty fun team there, too.
Another Canadian. You guys linked
We're
up.
Neighbors.
I saw that.
He used to live in Vancouver, too, so we had some nice chats about that before the stream.
Nice. Yeah, that's he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I like him. We get along well.
So yeah, double stack with Baker. We got the Chase to Burrow, like we already said. I think we're in a good spot. Like, I know there's some running backs that we like coming up here. And then
I have the draft like pulled up on my phone as well, so I can see. I
Okay.
love some Rashid Shaheed. JCM and Tracy are falling a lot. I know you like J.K. Dobbins a ton.
I think it's my same guys, probably Dobbins, Rashad White. I think
I
I kind
I
of like
like
double
Rashad White
tapping.
more than Dobbins personally.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like double tapping running back. So if
Yeah, we could even just do that.
I feel like this is a good range, right? Then we'll be at 5 receivers, 5 running backs. Yeah, I think that would be really nice. We could, I mean, we probably would tack on one more, but like if we wanted to, we could go 5 running backs with those 5.
Yeah, I'd pick Dobbins first just because he fell, and I think there's a better chance that Rashad White comes back to us,
Yeah, and
which
there
does
you go.
happen. He takes Zach Charbonnet. Wow. Yeah, dude, thank you for your donation. You reached up on Jared Goff in the second round. I'm sure that was a
Yeah,
misclick.
yeah. I think it was a misclick.
Because the rest of his draft was normal. But I also have 0% Cam Scatabo, and I feel good about that. Zach Charbonnet, I have like maybe 3 teams of when he went in like the 180s. And yeah, the rise on Charbonnet after the Kenneth Walker news just it makes no sense to me.
Yeah, like even if he's going to come back mid to later on in the season, like just not a bet I want to be making. Like,
Yeah, dude, he tore his ACL in January. Like Christian Watson tore it in, I think like early December and came back earlier than expected in like the middle of the season. But if Charbonnet comes back, I think it's maybe in like the best ball playoffs or like week 13, 14. And is he really going to be 100% when he starts again? Does he need time to ramp up? I just don't know how impactful he's really going to be for your fantasy team.
yeah, I couldn't. You took the words right out of my mouth. That's White, and we were just talking on the last stream as well. White he's gonna rise. He's gonna sign somewhere. Doesn't matter where he goes. He's gonna rise. He's been a good click this whole time. Yeah, 5 running backs. Feel very, very strong about that running back room, especially double tapping Bucky and Walker there at the 2-3 turn. And yeah, this is a very nice running back room. Wide receiver feels very strong. Loveland, so we feel good at tight end. We can see how we want to go and play that, knowing we have 2 stack quarterbacks as well. And I think we could do like, how do you feel? I know you said Bowers, you're only going 2. How do you feel about Loveland? Are you still kind of leaning into just like having the elite guy and wanting to go 2 there?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat a little bit. Just when I get a guy, like I spend that much draft capital on a tight end up here, I kind of want to lean into him, like truly being a top 3 tight end. And I think there's only a few that truly separate at that position. Um, I feel really comfortable with our 2 quarterbacks as well. So if the
Sure.
value falls to us, I think we can definitely get a third, but we'll just see how it plays out really.
Ooh, our boy Likely, who we took last
Likely does
draft,
go.
off the
McMillan
board.
went. Could have went with the Omega Tampa Bay. I see Hunter Henry's available. He just goes. I don't like Hunter Henry anyways. Travis Kelsey, AJ Barner are there. I don't love pairing Kelsey with Loveland. Emmett Johnson is still on the board, who I think is an insta click if he's still there.
Yeah, I like Emmett and Judy would be my 2 picks if it were me.
They call me
Um,
Jerry Judy.
Judy.
I also love AJ Barner. I think he's a really nice click. Theo Johnson, another year after his ACL, I think
Yeah,
is good.
I'm
Getting a 6th receiver might feel pretty
yeah,
nice
I'm pretty.
though.
I think we go receiver here because tight end we can push it.
How do you feel
Um,
about Booty now that Diggs is out of there? But he could lose his role
I,
to
I'm pretty
Alec Pierce.
easily. I would be Judy or Troy Franklin. Would be my 2 guys.
I'm cool with the Jerry Judy. I don't have a ton of him.
I I know it's gross, but he's good, and I don't know. Maybe the quarterback situation is just as bad as it was last year. It definitely could be, but I think this is like the lowest we've ever drafted Jerry Jeudy. And he's probably more a small win type guy versus just like, but I do think he can still spike. We've seen that. He's still a good player. He can still command a lot of targets. I think at this cost, it's just like, okay, the quarterback situation is already baked in. So yeah, I talk about Jerry Jeudy fucking every stream, but it's just, I'm going to continue to do it. So,
Well, I don't think it's really mentioned much either, but he could easily be a cut or trade candidate. And if he just ends up on a better team with a better quarterback, then that value can pay off quite nicely.
yeah. And then Emma Johnson, like, he didn't have the best combine. Do I think he's like a great running back prospect? No, but round 3, round 4, like he's just been falling like crazy after the draft. After the combine, but I think at this cost, like I'm willing to take that on.
Well, this is the latest I've seen him go personally. And shoot, man, just as a unique combination compared to the rest of all the teams that have been drafted so far. I know Rashad White was going a little later before, but we still get uniqueness in that sense. And he's our running back 6. So that makes me feel pretty comfortable with the 6 running backs that we have. And like, I don't think we need to tack on a 7th unless like the value is just completely there.
Yeah, no, I think we can go. We can go to. Yeah, let's just see how it plays out. I don't like on this kind of team where I just feel so strong about the other positions. I almost kind of do just lean on the 3 tight end, 3 quarterback thing because it's just like I almost view them as just like free picks, and I think the value added with an extra quarterback and extra 3rd tight end versus a wide receiver. We'll see. I do think we could tack on definitely a few more receivers, and then let's see what's there. Because I'm definitely like, ooh.
Yeah. How do you feel about Torrey Horton here, and then coming back with a tight end?
I'd be into
Terrence Ferguson.
Yeah, I'd
just
be into
had the
Ferguson.
news that Higbee got re-signed, which he was still a 2nd round pick for them, I believe.
I'm pretty into Ferguson, but if you want to go Horton first, we can go Horton.
I mean, if we're going 3 tight ends, I like Terrence Ferguson because, I mean, he just has a ton of upside. He has the most upside of all the guys that are left, I think, in the best offense. For sure.
How do you feel about going 3 tight end? I guess would be my, because like I'm definitely, I think just the way that we're drafting here, I think I just would rather take 3 just because I don't think we need anything really. Like we still have 3 more clicks after
with the team that we have right now. I think we stop at 6 running backs.
Yeah,
I really like our 6, and I wouldn't mind a 9th receiver. And then 3 tight ends I think works well here too, because I'm happy with our quarterbacks and I'm happy with our running backs.
I think I don't know. If it were me, I would go 1 more receiver, probably Tez Johnson in the 20th round, and then another quarterback and another tight end. Just because, like, we don't need running back, extra receiver. Like, we could do it, but like, if we get a quarterback that just starts 5 games, yes, it probably doesn't matter, but it might matter more than like, I don't know. Some guy that might just be a complete zero at a position where we already have 8 guys or whatever, 7 guys. So I don't know. That's just my way of thinking about it. Let's see what falls to us. We can make the decision on the clock.
Yeah, like a lot of the quarterbacks here are just massive question marks. Who knows if any of them are starters? The pushback that I would give on that is we're playing for week 15, 16, 17, and just like take Russell Wilson for an example last year, where he played like 4 or 5 games. And then if you drafted him, it feels bad just seeing that completely dead spot on your team for the rest of the season.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. It's just like an advance rate thing, which I know is not what we're playing for, but like, I don't know. It's just like maybe Burrow gets hurt. Maybe it's just like he gets you through. He pushes you into the playoffs by like whatever, a little bit. I guess you can say it for other positions. Let's see what comes up, because I'm not married to doing that either. But
Yeah, the reason why I would lean towards a receiver is just because we have to start 3 of them, and it is 20 rounds. Like, I'm never drafting 9 receivers in an 18-round draft, but
Sure.
when we're also going against 557 other teams in the finals, um, like, shoot, man, Alec Pierce is going in, like, the 17th, 18th round, you know? If we just get that type of player and he spikes at the right time, then he can just outperform 7 of our other guys.
Yeah.
Like,
Um,
the 3rd quarterback can definitely help you, but I don't think the 3rd quarterback helps you too much in the playoffs because in order for that quarterback to actually make a difference, then I think we take Gunnar Helm here pretty easily. What do you think?
uh, Otten went, I'm assuming.
Otten went, yeah,
Yeah, let's go Helm.
because we already have a Rams tight end in Terrence Ferguson, so
Yeah,
I feel good. We get 3 year 2 tight ends.
I like it. I like Helm. Definitely into buying the cheap Titans. So yeah, that feels really good. And then let's go receiver then. Do we want to go wait on Tez Johnson?
I wouldn't mind taking him now if we're going 9. Yeah, like, if we're going 9, I don't mind just, like, taking another Buck and another Bengal
Yeah, we could
and
go
just
Yoshivas.
yeah, Yoshua should feel fine on this team. Give us a little floor as well, because I I like our 2 quarterbacks, and I think with, like, an extra pick, I'd rather just lean into getting another stack for them, and if that's just the week that you need them, then you can get extra points that way.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down. Also, it's the 3-year anniversary of I made a clip for Peter Overzet that he played of Andre Yoshivas. And I have it queued up. So if we draft him, I will roll it.
Dude, I
And
think that's a
then
little omen right there.
yeah, I think that might be that will definitely push me that direction. So
Plus, dude, I know this makes no sense, but I like little things like this. When we start with a Bengals player and then we end with a Bengals receiver and we just get a little sandwich right there, it just makes me feel warm inside, you know?
a Bengals sandwich.
Hey, some of my draft logic makes no sense, but I draft off vibes too, you know?
I'm definitely, it's so funny because I draft with Candyman, who like is definitely like a numbers, like analytics, like always trying to like, and he's a freak in the sheets. He's got crazy spreadsheets. I'm definitely more of a vibes based drafter. Like I still take stuff into account. Obviously, I'm not going to just like ignore stuff. But I think it's a good balance. So it's good. When we're drafting 2 vibes guys, we vibe well. Our teams turn out well. I think we're pretty aligned on stuff. It's interesting with me and Candyman because it's like very different ends of the spectrum. We still get along, obviously, but it's interesting when you have different guests on different pairings to see how the teams play out.
Yeah, dude, I'm big on the vibes. I'm big on listening to the intuition because I what I like to do, I like to listen to those people who talk about the analytics and let my subconscious process it. Because I find if I'm thinking about it too much and I'm making judgments on it, then it makes me overthink things, which is why I'm not a big fan of like the tools either that show you all your exposures and different combinations. It just makes me overthink things.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. Like I think I'm whatever it is, whether it's any aspect of life, when I'm too focused on making it perfect, then that's when I fumble the bag. So it's more just like I completely agree. Just like go with the vibes. I'm aligned on that for sure. Our third eyes are both open.
Yeah,
So.
like we have to remember it's March, right? Like being too analytical, we don't know anything that's going to happen. We don't know what players are going to get injured. We don't know who's going to get drafted. We don't know where free agents are going to go. Like so I think leaning into more of some like the analytics a little closer to the season makes sense, but right now I'm letting my heart lead the way. Getting a Bengals sandwich, you know.
we got to patent that, the Bengals sandwich.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Well, I think we know who our pick is going to be here. I have the clip all ready to roll. And then I'm very hyped. Let's
Yo,
rip it.
first off, what do you think a Bengals sandwich would taste like? Because the initial thing that comes to mind is like, it's great, it's reliable, it's delicious, and pretty easy too. So I think like a sourdough grilled cheese with bacon.
That sounds glorious. That just makes me even feel even better about completing this Bengals sandwich.
Hell yeah, dude.
Let's let it ride.
What is everyone talking about right now? Oh, Cevis, this is Andre. All right, Princeton. Is he a track athlete? What is this? Okay, all right. Men's track and field. Versatile skill set here. All-time school. Number 1 all-time in school history in the heptathlon. Okay, all right. I'm intrigued.
Shout out to Yoshi. I can't believe it's been 3 years since I made that clip, man. Like time just flies. That was like just had started streaming, and nobody was watching. And man, it's great to be here in 2026. Took a little bit of a drafting hiatus, and now we're back in business, and it feels great, man.
It does feel great, and so does this team.
This is a sick team. I like this even more than our last team, and I liked our last team a lot.
Well, just look at the values that we got. Like I'm really glad you decided to go Chase. Just the way this worked out, especially with where we got Burrow and getting the Bengals sandwich. Like Chase feels way better than Bijan on this team. Getting Kenneth Walker, Bucky Irving, I think is also pretty unique with Chase because he's usually going 3 or 4, and you don't see Kenneth Walker or Bucky Irving get pulled up here too much. So we get unique there. Loveland, a guy that's probably going to rise with the news of DJ Moore. Igbuka to fall to us. Joe Burrow, not stacked with Jamar Chase too often. And then, man, Christian Watson at 74.
Yeah.
I don't have a ton of him, but as a big spike week guy who can get 25 points in your lineup, might not play the whole year, but shoot, man, that feels really nice and really, really unique.
Yeah. And then we got a steady guy in Pollard, right, as our RB3. Baker and Godwin, right, stacked up with Igbuka. We got Concepcion, who, I just like taking the rookie shot there. Who knows what'll
I think
happen,
it fits this team too.
Yeah, I feel like
it fits this team well.
right? If he hits, that really puts us over the edge. We got 3 straight running backs: Dobbins, White, and Evan Johnson. So we got the dusty older guys that will sign somewhere. They're not going to retire, so they'll probably go up. Emmett Johnson falling very far, and then I think it's like you said, probably the furthest you've seen him fall. Judy, my guy. We got Torrey Horton, who with Shaheed leaving, Cup another year older, he looked very good before getting injured. We have 3-year 2 tight ends, as Jiri mentioned earlier, pairing with Loveland, and then Tez Johnson, triple stack, quad stack technically with Bucky, and then completing the Bengals sandwich with our guy, my guy Yoshi, on the 3-year anniversary of the Yoshi clip. So I don't think the vibes could be any higher here.
No, dude, I love the omens, and it feels good, man. This team feels really good. Might be one of my favorite teams I've drafted even so far. So love that I'm sharing it with you and have it in my portfolio for sure.
Amen, brother. Well, I know you said you have to get out of here. If you guys haven't already, like the stream, subscribe, go over. We just streamed over on Jiri's channel. Go do the same over there. He's streaming every single day. I know you want to do another one. I know,
dude. I want to do another one, man. It went
It's
pretty
up to you,
quick.
man. I'm
We
good to
got
go.
good
I'm good to
vibes.
go. But
Dude, I think we hop in.
okay, let's
I'm having
ride.
fun. It's Friday night. Let's fucking run another one. And we're the last one in. Another omen, man. Another good omen.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, buddy. Wait.
Woo!
Lightweight, baby. That's what's up.
Let's ride, brother.
And hey, pick 3. I love it too. We could even run it back, man. Sometimes I like getting the same player back-to-back drafts and just seeing the different team I can build with that foundation.
Yeah. Let's say hi to the chat really quick. Candyman is fire. Yeah, no. Candyman is like, he's the man, honestly. Also, another Tall King. Shout out, Tall King streamers. There's not a lot out there. We got sorry, I missed this. Okay, we got a out-of-pocket question from Sus Edwards. Would you rather draft 20 rounds fully bricked up or having just busted a mean nut? I'll go to you first, Jerry.
I would say after I'm busting a nut, because you get that post-nut clarity. You might get some cleaner takes, but dude, if I'm bricked up, my mind is somewhere else. You know?
I couldn't have said it better myself. Danimal says we just won $200,000. And then shout out D. Latumsky, a Bengal sandwich is peanut butter and cheese. I mean, yeah, Bengals. You want
to? I mean, we could go Puka. It balances my exposures a little more, but I'm kind of feeling the Bengals vibes, man.
Chase. I think the vibes are vibing with Chase.
I'm feeling the vibes, man. We get the Bengals again. Like, I'm with it.
Yeah, no, this is I am kind of sad that I didn't get to draft. We were so close to a Gibbs team two times in a row. So,
yo, I see someone in the chat just said got Lions fan clickbaited. I don't know what you're talking about, man. We are big Lions fans. I'm drinking from my Lions mug right now. Like, I've been waiting. We got sniped on Gibbs 2 drafts in a row. I wanted to run and get the jersey. Like, we're repping one pride hard over here, man.
I think Will might be a Lions fan. I think that's what he's saying.
Oh, I see. You clicked for the Lions fans. All right.
I know he's he works for Dynasty Daddy. He does some streams over there. Great guy. I think that's what I don't remember 100%, but I want to say that's what he means.
Hell yeah, man. One pride runs deep here, man.
So we got pretty normal, nothing too crazy here. Dude, how do you feel about James Cook? I'm interested to hear your James Cook take. I don't think we've talked about this.
James Cook just feels like very steady Eddie, a little boring. Like, if he puts up the same year he did last year, it's going to be a good click. And there's no reason he shouldn't. With Joe Brady just getting promoted to the head coach position, their offensive line was one of the better run blocking ones in the league. It should be a lot of consistency. I do wish he would get used in the passing game more because he's really good in the passing game. And there were a lot of games where he just got 0 catches or 1 catch. But I'm a little below. I'm a little below 8% on James Cook. Not fading him, not going overboard on him. Could just be the guy you need, but on the boring side for me personally.
Yeah, it's just if he was like a 2nd round pick, but I just think not that much has changed. And we've said it for 2 years in a row where it's just like, oh, how can he keep paying, right? Like, how can he keep doing it? And he keeps doing it. So, but I'm having a tough time clicking him at the 1-2 turn. Like, I just feel like I know HN's situation is way worse. Do we go Saquon?
I think we take any of these top 3.
Yeah, let's rip it.
Drake London would be really unique. Saquon would also be really unique.
Let's go Saquon.
I would love Saquon. We're still 1 pick away.
Oh shit!
And we get him. Okay, sweet. I'm glad we joined another draft. I don't have Jamar Chase Saquon, I don't think. So I'm pretty stoked on that.
That feels pretty sick.
And I would love Bowers to fall back. If Bowers
Bowers
falls back,
falls, we
man,
have to
I'm doing
take
some
him, yeah.
pull-ups.
Hell yeah. Also, I do, part of me in my heart of hearts wants to just pull up JMO here and, for the vibes, but probably not the most responsible thing to do.
Oh, dude, that don't tempt me with a JMO, but man, I've had him fall back to me at pick 47.
Yeah, no. We definitely shouldn't do it. It's just, the temptress is tempting me, the JMO temptress.
It's so tempting. And Nico goes, now, do we want another running back? I kind of like how our double running back.
Yeah, we could go. I'm good with Walker, AJ Brown, or Bucky. What do you feel?
I think we lean
Walker?
towards the running back right here.
Okay. Yeah.
Just structurally, and I like the receivers at the next turn still, and the running backs at that turn. I have a really tough time drafting. Like Travion's really the only second-year running back here that I'm drafting. Javonte goes too high now, but even Travion doesn't feel that great. I have 0% Cam Scatabo. It's probably going to stay that way. And Judkins, like, I don't think people are talking about how bad his injury was last year and really late in the season. Like, he is young, but he still plays on the Browns too. And
Yeah.
the Browns have 5 starting offensive linemen that are free agents. I know they just traded for a tackle, but that is not a good look.
No, man. I just truly, I know it's harder for players to fall than to rise. I think we talked about it last time, a week ago or so on your stream, but like, I don't think I've clicked Scatterbo a single time. It doesn't make sense to me. Same with Judkins, right? Like, Judkins obviously was a little bit of a better prospect, second round pick, but like terrible team situation. Both pretty bad injuries. And I don't know. I can't do it on either of them. I don't think they're types of guys where they just bury you, right? Like where they're just like, oh, am I scared about Scatterbo and Judkins just completely burying me in a season? Not really. And I think just given the injuries, they're like, I don't know. I can't do it. So definitely with you there.
I couldn't agree more. And like, man, Judkins was even going in like the 18th round in certain drafts last year, and he wasn't burying you. Had some good games, but not the best pass catcher as it is. And how many touchdowns are the Browns really scoring? Especially with like, worse offensive line, like
maybe Deshaun Watson starting at quarterback.
Oh gosh, dude, that just brings all the vibes down right away. Like the Lord does not want Deshaun Watson to succeed.
No, definitely not. Will says yes. He is a Lions fan. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, come by with us. Vibe with us, brother. We got Darkside Dev saying I think James Cook catches. Yeah, that's what people have been saying. Like I can definitely see it. Maybe them being slightly more pass heavy, but I still think they'll be a pretty strong running team.
Dude.
If haven't been drafting much, how scary are ZORB starts? Yeah, I'm pretty. I think you can definitely do it. It's a little bit scarier just because the running backs do get pulled up so much. So it's a little bit harder to do, but I definitely think it's possible. And there's not a lot of ZORB teams being drafted right now, brother. If we get James, let's go,
dude! Come on now, let's go. Come on, that's what I'm saying.
Rip it.
Let's go.
Bitch, bitch, I'm locked in like. Damn, John, bro. Bitch, I'm locked in like a prisoner. In your city scoring, y'all can't stop the visitors. Baby, try my name, ringing bells like a solicitor. Sitting back, I don't play games like the commissioner. Me and Stan in our bag, salt and vinegar. 7-3-4, fish tailing up on Whitaker. Set the flank, shooters round the whole perimeter. I don't think he getting up, we hit him with a finisher. I don't think he getting up, I don't think he coming back. Ryan's Club, Yale Lodge, I pressed 100 pack.
Are we back on the clock? I was gonna say it's a really long clip. Probably not Lamar, just because we're gonna want. I think, not Lamar. I'm good with Rome. What other receivers are available here?
I like Rome the most here.
It's definitely Rome. It's definitely Rome. Yeah, let's go Rome.
Dude, you mentioned possibly bringing up JMO to the third. We get him to fall back to the fourth. The vibes could not be higher right now.
Bro.
The vibes are on lock tonight.
We're winning what, 230,000 Canadian dollars this year.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man. Might be 300K by the time we actually win.
True. Yeah, you know what? I was making this clip and I actually forgot to add that in, and I need to shorten it and then add that. So it's okay. We'll tweak. I was on a time crunch, but no, that needs to be added in there for sure. Dude, honestly, huge miss by me.
I was gonna mention that too. Like you have to end it with him humping the ground, man. Absolutely legendary. Yo, have you seen like the videos of little kids doing that? Like. Pause.
He's a pillar. He's a pillar of the community. Okay, Waymo is a pillar in the community.
He's for the children. I could not imagine being like a youth football coach and having to like stop your kids from doing.
Bro, honestly, if I was a youth football coach, I would be a good actual coach, but I would just like want the kids to like just like injure the other players and just like do humping dances on the ground like Waymo. So like probably shouldn't hire me as your youth football coach, but the vibes will be great. I mean,
and hey, I've said this on my channel, of course, but I don't know if your viewers know. I literally named my cat after Jameson Williams. One of my cat's name is Waymo, and Waymo, of course, his Jameson Williams nickname. His full name is No Prob Waymo. Little play on words there, but yeah, I love me some Jameson Williams. And man, I don't know if you noticed, but the T. Higgins drafter also passed on Burrow. Wow. So, bro, come on now,
bro, we're cooking,
If we get Burrow to fall back too, man, there's a lot of quarterbacks still available as well.
I think the stars are aligning. I don't want to jinx it, but let's head to the chat really quick before we're back on the clock. We got, Gritty advocating for Josh Allen. Obviously. We got Omega in here. Will is saying Judkins. Yeah, he's a good running back. It's just like doesn't catch passes. And we took Burrow.
I'm not going to try and take Swift and push him. I'd rather just get Burrow.
No, it's fine. I'm good just locking it up.
And dude, I would go Jalen
Swift
Hurts
is a fucking crazy faller though, but yeah, no.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about Warren? I guess if you're in like I meant Jalen Warren.
I
don't mind other Warren either. I don't mind other Warren either. I kind of like Pitts. I don't know. I feel like Pitts is a good click, but we don't have to go running back either. I mean, tight end either.
I like Jalen Hurts right here if he falls back to us. Just one for the uniqueness, and then we feel really good with our two quarterbacks. And honestly, with these receivers and running backs, I don't think they're that different from the next turn.
No, they're not. I guess it would just be like it's like what's the 2v2 of like we're probably gonna like the 2v2 of Hurts versus other player later. Yeah, let's just take them.
Yeah, like I mean, in the last draft, we reached up for Baker, and we can get one of these free agent running backs maybe with our next pick. We can we like the receivers later, as we were talking about. We have Jamar Chase and Jameson Williams. Like we have, dude, our team fucks.
It certainly fucks. Yeah, shout out to Babytron. If you guys aren't already listening to Babytron, go and do that right now. Shout out to Who Hames. Brother has been streaming like a demon. I know Jiri was over, he was over on Jiri's channel. I don't know if you were on his channel, whatever.
No, we'll work that out in the future.
Yeah. And then Will was here when the hashtag Grit Boys drafted the shipper. Yeah, I mean the vibes are absolutely immaculate. I was, made the clip, got to play it.
Yeah, dude.
This is beautiful.
Hell yeah, man. We are drafting some good teams tonight. So far, It's not done yet. We still got to land this plane. We got work to do. We are locked in, boys.
You say work?
Heavyweight! Yeah, buddy! Lightweight! Ah! Lightweight! Woo! Woo!
That was smooth.
I feel like Evans is going to be a riser here. Like I don't know. I don't think he's going to go to a bat. Like I know there's like the two routes, right? There's two trees. There's two paths you can walk down as a 32-year-old wide receiver. You can go to the Titans, right? You can go to just like a shit team and just get your targets, or you can go to like a hopeful contender. I know Mike Evans already has a ring, but I just don't see. I don't know. Maybe he already has his ring, so he doesn't give a shit though. Maybe that's. I'm actually advocating against myself. Maybe he's like, I already have my ring. I'm just gonna go get my 1,000 yards and say F it. But
yeah, like Mike Evans, I'm a little underweight on him right now, just because he's a great player, Hall of Famer. But he's definitely slowed down and like get some soft tissue injuries, which don't necessarily get better as you get older. But I think the best thing he has in his corner is literally that he's a Hall of Famer. Same case you can make for guys like Devontae Adams and Derrick Henry. Like, who knows when these guys are really going to slow down? Obviously, they're going to hit their wall eventually, but they're gold jacket guys.
yeah, I think the path is just he kind of does the Devontae thing where he just like lands on. I mean, maybe not the Chiefs because the Chiefs might not be good this year, but like whatever, a contender and just catches like 12 touchdowns. And you're just like, oh, why didn't I draft this guy? Do you want to? Yeah. Algier.
Yeah. These guys both have a tight end. So if we can get Laporta in the next round too,
Yeah.
I think
Let's go Algier.
Really nice. Or just another running back too, even. Running backs are good
I
values.
mean, we can push tight end. I'm down to push tight end. I'm always down to push tight end, but
we'll see what comes.
Yeah, let's see. I don't mind Pollard or Rico getting 4 running backs. I like the receivers coming up here. We have 2 quarterbacks. We can push. We can do a 3 tight end later tight end team too. Like that always feels pretty good. So yeah, I'm down. I'm down to fuck around and do that.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. We would be really strong at running backs, and we would maybe even feel comfortable stopping at 5 on this team. We're definitely done at 2 quarterbacks, I think. And so I think no matter what, we're going 3 tight ends. And then we still only have 3 receivers, which is quite thin, but we can talk ourselves into.
You know what? I actually kind of, if Laporta falls, or what other tight ends are there? Is there Pitts or anyone else? No. Okay. Let's go Laporta. If Laporta makes it, I think we go Laporta.
Of course, he gets taken right there. I'm never mad at some Sam Laporta. He is my highest exposed tight end, very proudly. Like if he comes back to like his all-pro form, then I think that's a smash. And
Rico.
Yeah, dude, I think Rico Dow is a good pick. And then I think we can definitely stop at 5 if we want to as well, depending on who that 5th is.
We just got to take Rachaad White and we can be done.
Yeah, honestly. And I think this is definitely a 9 wide receiver team as well, just because we only have 3 through 9 rounds. And we're going to stop at 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So
3.
That would mean 6 running backs too.
That's fine. We can.
Yeah, we definitely have the room. I like how this team's going, and
let's prioritize.
I don't mind going thin at wide receiver, especially when we have Chase, as I mentioned in the last draft.
Yeah, dude. Rome. I know. I'm actually very interested in Rome. I think he obviously was injured last year, and there was the rotation with all the other receivers. I think he's not. He's a better. I think he's a better and best ball type guy. He's not right. Like the offense is going to run through Loveland and Burden, but he's going to be the boundary. The X receiver, kind of the guy who maybe it'll be a little bit less consistent, but it's best ball. So like we saw him absolutely cook in the first part of the season, and he can easily fall into like 10, 12 touchdowns, be that big play, red zone guy. So I'm pretty in, especially obviously with DJ Moore leaving. That makes you feel even better. But yeah, I'm pretty hyped about it.
I was big on Rome last year. I might have had like 20% of him when he was going to like the 5-6 turn, taking that second year leap, and that felt really good in the first half of the season before he got injured. And then the rookies kind of emerged. But hey, I also like that we got Loveland in the last draft and Rome in this one. So we got a different bear on each team too.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, hey, another thing too, we got in the last draft, we got Bucky stacked with Baker, and now we have Saquon stacked with Hurts. So little flip flop there. I like things like that.
Yeah, and like I think one of the easiest things in fantasy football is just taking guys on the team on teams that were priced down because they had like a bad year. Like the NFL, like teams can go from worst to first. Like so much movement, coaches, players, everything. Like, do we really think the Eagles are going to be bad 2 years in a row? Like, I don't. I still think they're one of the best organizations in the league, up there with a few others, and I think they're going to figure it out. And like, I don't think Saquon and Hurts, like this was like very low percentile outcomes last year. Like we've seen what they can be. Like obviously, maybe it's not the 2,000 yards Saquon, but like he could certainly bounce back. Hurts has always been scoring more than he was last year. We could have locked up like 30 rushing touchdowns between those two guys in a half PPR format. That feels extremely.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. I think Juwan Jennings is a great click here.
Yeah,
because a veteran gives us some floor as our wide receiver 4. I think that feels better than a rookie.
Yeah.
And then I put Higgins next because we wanted him in the last draft. Didn't come to us. So if Higgins comes to us in the next round, I think that feels quite good too. Anticipating a second-year leap.
Yeah, I'm good with Higgins. I actually don't. Yeah, Concepcion. I like Dobbs. I think he's a pretty.
I wouldn't mind reaching for Dobbs if Higgins is off the board, or even above Higgins.
I mean, we can go rookie too. We had Concepcion.
Yeah. I'd rather go these top 2.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's Dobbs will be a riser too. Like he could be when he signs somewhere, he probably will rise up. So like it's like rookie upside versus just like guy. Yeah, let's go Higgins. Let's go Higgins.
Do we want Higgins or do we want Dobbs? Now you're kind of convincing me on Dobbs a bit.
I mean, Dobbs he's a good click too. So if you want to switch it up, let's go Dobbs. It seems like you want Dobbs. I'm Dobbs.
I think I'm kind of feeling Dobbs on this one.
He's good. He's good.
Well, like when I was looking at his stats, I was just thinking, like, man, he's been good in Green Bay, and Green Bay is just like a wide receiver by committee type of team. They've never really like featured one guy, and Dobbs has never really been that guy. So I think if he goes to like a Raiders or a Titans where it's not even the best team, I just think he's going to be featured a lot. And like Higgins is great and could definitely take a second leap in year 2. They drafted him high in the second round, but Nico's also there as like a bona fide wide receiver 1. And they add David Montgomery, so I'm sure they're going to want to run the ball more. And Tank Dell coming back, if he's healthy, can definitely take some attention away. And then just thinking about like our wide receiver 5 on this team, where we're a lot thinner, I think Dobbs provides some more floor than Jaden Higgins does.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like both those clicks, so I don't really have an argument either way. But I think Dobbs is he's a good pick. Like he's just a good pick right now, especially when we're trying to like backload. We only took 3 through 9 rounds. Get some steady Eddie guys that could sign with good landing spots. These guys both catch touchdowns. Jennings and Dobbs can give you spike weeks. We've seen big games from both of them, 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, I'm super into it. Let's go to the chat really quick. We got Will saying, 97 Laporta versus pick 30-40 range. And like it's injury, right? Like he was actually producing pretty well last year before the injury. And it's a good system, great offense. He's a very talented player. Like, he's just discounted because of that. So we got Off the Schneid saying, "What's good?" Shout out. I think he's streaming with Candyman right now, if I'm not mistaken. But go check him out. Jerry was over there, and he's doing great work. And shout out a Canadian. Canadians helping Canadians.
Oh yeah, my neighbor right there.
Amen, brother. Yeah, Taylor Decker getting released. We were talking about that over on Jerry's stream. I think it's probably now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably like he wanted a raise or a bigger payday.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've been here for my whole career. Like, just give it to me. And they're like, no, we're not going to. So they did the honorable thing and just released him. So, yeah.
What do you think about Omar Cooper with our next pick?
Oh, live in about 15 minutes. Okay. I don't mind it.
Just seeing like wide receivers go off the board, and the wide receivers we have, I kind of really like the rookie upside of that.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then I don't mind reaching for him. He's getting a lot of first round buzz, and
Sure.
who knows, he could even go to the Eagles.
Yeah. Do we want to go White next or a tight end?
White's enticing. I don't have a lot of Dallas Goedert. He probably doesn't go back to Philly.
Yeah, I don't think he's going
You know
back.
what? I don't mind double tapping tight end at the next turn though. And
yeah,
the running backs get so dry.
I think we could go double tap tight end, and then we still can take one more and go 3. And then because the running backs versus later, like the tight ends aren't that much different versus the running backs later are just so much more gross.
Yeah, JCM is falling so far.
Yeah,
he didn't even have a bad rookie season.
No. He had a good rookie year. It's just they're gonna bring someone in, and it's like I think it was just circumstance that like he was thrust into that role. I don't think he's bad or anything, but it's just like I think we go White pretty easily here. Yeah.
I'm not opposed. I'm kind of leaning towards JCM just for the fall and the value, but I'm happy with White too, if that's where your heart's leaning.
My heart's leaning White. I just think last year versus this year, like what scenario, what is more likely to play out of who's just in a better situation, scoring more? I think it's White.
We even have the flexibility to go 4 tight ends on this team if we really want to, because I'm really happy with our 5 running backs, and I wouldn't mind 5 running backs, 4 tight ends, and then like 9 wide receivers. But we can also stop at 8.
Yeah, let's. You know what? Let's just
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's we've been saying it multiple times, but but the way we're drafting right now is it's just lending us to letting the room come to us, and it's like that's what's happening, right? We got JMO to fall to us, we got Hurts to fall to us, we got Burrow stacked up both times. I think right, you're not forcing picks, you're just letting it come to you, and yeah, this is we're locked in right now. So
yeah, looking at just the other teams on the board, we have to keep in mind the guy next to us has 0 tight ends as well. So
okay,
I think we definitely double tap tight end.
Yeah,
in the next round, and there's a ton of guys I like there, so I'm happy with that. And there's also like 5 other teams with only 1 tight end. So I think they're gonna be going off the board pretty quick here.
Yeah, that makes. I think we definitely double tap. Just give ourselves don't get ourselves into a precarious position. And yeah, I mean I'm not opposed to 4 tight ends. And you know what, Jerry? If you post a 4 tight end team on Twitter, you are more likely to get engagement. So I'm just I'm giving you the tips and tricks here. Like I said, X, the everything app, you gotta be polarizing. That's all that people care about. It's not about actually producing good content. It's just what will either make people love you or hate you. So whatever that is, just lean into it. Okay.
Noted. Thank you. Man, we thought Emmett Johnson was falling in our last draft. He's falling again.
Yeah.
I guess he just goes, but
damn, still that's crazy far.
Yeah, Mike Washington seems like has officially flipped him. He gets pulled up to 141 here. That is so rich. And dude, Zach Charbonnet again. He went at 145 in our last draft. 161 still feels so expensive.
Yeah, bro. He's not playing most of the year.
And we
We
get
got-
these tight ends going. Hopefully we get some to fall.
We got Gab for life saying, "How do we feel about Tesla?" Let's make our 2 clicks and then let's give our Tesla takes. Ooh,
Yeah. I'm Isaiah Likely #1 here.
yeah. I'm probably Henry first. It's also ADP value.
Henry's just so boring.
I know, but he's got a good offense. Like he could easily catch 10 touchdowns. We can go Likely first. That's fine. I just feel like ADP wise, we can. I don't know. I feel like ADP wise, we're just.
Yeah, I don't hate on that. Definitely makes sense as far as ADP goes. And while Ayuk and Hill are falling a lot in this draft, I still have 0% Tyreek Hill. I think I have 1 Brandon Ayuk team. Hunter Henry, like I saw him fall to like 184 in my last draft, and I see Isaiah Likely go above him all the time. Sorry, not my last draft, a draft the other night, but we can go Henry if you want. I personally like the upside of Theo Johnson more, but maybe on a team like this, some of the stability might be better.
Yeah, I feel like Likely Henry is like a perfect pairing. Like you get the guy, like the young guy who's thrust into a bigger role. We don't know where he's going to end up. We know Henry's with the Patriots. I know it's definitely not a sexy click, but like there's a lot of possibilities that he could score 8 to 10 touchdowns. And like at this range, it's just like, I'll take that at tight end. Like it's just easy money, like good offense. And he's proven that he can be that kind of guy. So
yeah, very touchdown dependent guy. Drake May definitely trusts him. They just also use 2 tight ends and seem to spread the ball around quite a bit. And if they get like some stud wide receiver, maybe it takes a little more attention away from him. But good floor tight end for sure.
Yeah, and no, we still got. We can take 4 if you want. Like, yeah, I'm trying to think. Otten,
I love some Kate Otten.
Otten, T. Ferg,
yeah.
Pat Fryermuth.
Stowers would be interesting.
Stowers,
on a team like
yeah,
this.
Stowers would be very interesting. Hawk. There's a lot of tight ends I like late.
I like Stowers on this team, especially with maybe the chance he goes to Philly.
Yeah, no. If he makes it to us, I'm very down. I mean, dude, Stowers is getting first round buzz. Like that's pretty crazy.
Well, dude, that combine was pretty crazy. Almost a 46-inch vertical. That is nuts.
That's otherworldly right there. That's like some dunk contest type shit. Like
there he goes.
We jinxed it. And Joku Stowers, that's a sick tight end pairing right there.
Does he have a third? And he has Jake Ferguson. But hey, our team's better.
Our team is
5.53.
Sick. Our team is sick.
I like the Omar Cooper pick too. I think it fits this team really nicely.
It does. No. We get the upside.
And Tesla you brought up earlier. So let's hear your take on Tesla.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough with all the like JMO, Laporta, Amon-Ra, Gibbs. Like it's tough.
I'm Torrey Horton right here again, pretty easily.
Sorry. Just is there any tight end that we would want to prioritize or not really? No,
not really. I'm happy getting Kate Otten with our next pick.
Yeah, let's go Horton. That's fine.
I think that provides some nice upside too. Another second-year player.
Yeah. No, he's a touchdown scorer. That's what he does. He's big and he's fast and he scores touchdowns.
Yeah, I think he's in a different tier than these other guys.
Yeah, I mean, if it's him and JSN, I mean, who knows with Cup? He's probably still playing, right? But no, I think if Horton didn't get injured when he did, like he'd be going way, way, way higher. Like he scored like 5 touchdowns in like the first like half of the season or something. And he had a punt return touchdown. Like he's got crazy juice.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Back to Tesla. I mean, yeah, it's just tough with the situation. Like if you have a Goff or like you want to tack him on, I think that's usually, or like once we know week 17, like if it's just like breaking ties towards him, I mean, he'll score some touchdowns. I think the path for him being super meaningful is not super likely to happen just because of the competition with all the other guys. But
Yeah, I agree with you completely there. There's just like at best, he's like the 5th target, maybe.
yeah,
Like now that
Otten?
Montgomery's gone, but I like Otten the most.
Yep.
I think he's just good, and he could go to Philly or Cincinnati. Like both these guys can use a tight end. So
Ship it.
yeah, I feel good about that. I don't care if it's a reach.
No.
Also just like the Tennessee offense, the Jets offense, like they're just not going to be that great. And I think Cade Otton just finds himself in a better situation and just brings a nice veteran presence.
Yeah, man. No, this is like we got our 2 steady Eddie guys in Henry and Otten, and then we got the young, exciting guy who could get a really fun landing spot and just covers all our bases at tight end.
I think if we're going to go another running back, the only one I would be interested in is Najee here. And if not, I'm really happy with the 5 that we have.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there anyone else? Just tab to running back, just so I can even like see who's there.
Katron Allen, if he falls too, that'd be a big fall.
Yeah, if Katron Allen falls, like just other than that, not a ton. I do like Jordan James, but don't know if we need him on this team. Low key Brashard Smith. I know he didn't really do much, but like he's the only running back. So even if they do bring someone in, like which they will, like he's probably just doing something. Like he's gonna do something. Do we want to go? How many receivers do we have? 7.
We have 7.
So
Like-
do you just want to tack on like one more? Do you want to do like a Yoshi again late or something, or a rookie?
I like a Ryan Flournoy. Get a little division correlation too.
Yeah, I don't mind Flournoy. The normal suspects: Flournoy, Bryce Lance, Tez Johnson.
Yeah, like
Hurst.
I think his role is probably pretty safe and even expanding a bit. One, because of like the Pickens potential drama, and also
Sure.
I feel like they're just gonna put all their resources into defense in free agency in the draft.
Yeah, no. I mean, Flournoy was a crazy athlete too. He was pretty good last year with the opportunities that he did get. So wait,
Yeah.
we have 3 more picks. I think we go one more running back, one more receiver, and we can go one more tight end if you want.
Yeah, I think if Najee's there, we take him first. I like him more than all the running backs that are available.
Okay. Yeah.
Just like he can find himself in a good lane spot. Last year was a down year, but every other year he's produced 1,000 rushing yards. I don't think he's gonna do that again, of course, but seeing the video of him running after an Achilles injury was pretty bullish for me. And shoot, man, Jason Tatum just made his return tonight from an Achilles injury in less than a year. And that's basketball where like agility is a lot more important than a running back position.
Achilles, like it's weird because like it's actually like more likely that you'll return sooner, but it's like you won't be back to normal as quick. So it's like you can play sooner, but like ACL, it's like it's on average longer to come back, but then you're back to like more of your normal pre-injury self sooner. So I don't know. It's all individual and whatever. It's very individual, but just
like they're getting better with these Achilles and stuff too. And sometimes they just end up even stronger. Like they take a different part of your body or like a cadaver or something, and it's actually stronger. So shoot, man, I don't think that's bad. Plus Najee, he wasn't like an elusive running back as it was, or like super agile. He was more downhill runner, like run over you type of guy. And like I think your Achilles is going to affect you less in that situation.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I think he's a fine. Like this is so late. like he walks into a role where he just kind of gets some goal line, short yardage, like maybe more handcuff stuff. How do you feel about Jacoby Lane? Like, I'm not really sure. Like, I like him as a prospect. Or do you want to go Flournoy here just for the Dallas?
I think on this team, Flournoy would feel a little better. I like our rookie in Omar Cooper. Sure. Yeah, that feels good to me. And wow, we could go a Mike Gesicki. The chance that he's back in Cincy. I don't think he's on like an expensive deal or anything. I know Noah Fant's a free agent.
Yeah, Max Clare has been getting a little bit of hype. He had a good combine. There was another tight end. Who was it?
I think we go 4th tight end because, man, looking at JMO as our wide receiver 2 feels really great. And then Odunze taking a step up as our 3. We get Jennings and Dobbs who are just solid. Like they're going to have points. Omar Cooper is like our rookie upside. Torrey Horton, 2nd-year breakout. Ryan Flournoy going into his 3rd year had a 2nd-year breakout. I feel really good about that room. Plus, Jamar Chase counts as 2.
Fair, very fair. There was another tight end who people were talking up, and now I'm forgetting who. Oh, Sam Roush. I think he could be like a sneaky riser.
This guy,
Sam Roush. He had a really good combine. I think what did Max Clare run? Let's see. Did he run? Let's see. No, I don't think he ran.
I think I'm Mike Gesicki.
Yeah, we can go
here.
Back. We can rip it.
And then you know what we did last draft?
Bengals.
We ended with the Bengals sandwich last draft. So, hey man, running it back just with a different bread, you know?
Yeah, different. Instead of sourdough, it's
it's pure white.
Yeah, it's just pure white bread. Mike Gesicki white bread. You know what? This is pretty crazy. Like the way we drafted both these teams, I feel so good about both. I liked our team over on your channel. I did. Like it was like a solid out of 100, it was like probably 84.
It was good.
82, 83, 82. Like these, like last one was like 88, 89, and this one is up there as well, like on the upper, like because like sometimes sometimes the draft just doesn't come together. Like sometimes, right? Like having Waymo fall to us, like
even Saquon falling to us.
Yeah, Saquon falling, Waymo, getting Rome there, getting
Burrow and Hurts.
Yeah, the
Algier's been steaming. Dowdle's he's been going around here, but yeah, dude, these are some of my favorite drafts, man. I'm glad we listened to the vibes and just jumped into a third because hey, I might be sacrificing a little sleep tonight, but I'll get a lot more sleep with a $200,000 under my pillow.
Amen.
Or $100K because we're splitting this. Dude, these teams fuck.
Absolutely.
I kind of want to go over both of the teams after this and just kind of take a look at them again and give them their credit. Ben Sinnott. Ew. I'd much rather go Gesicki. I think we end up with the Bengals sandwich.
Yeah, rip it.
Hell yeah, dude. I have 1 share of Mike Gesicki so far, and it's in a bigger board.
Dude, honestly, he's not a bad pick. Like,
I don't think so. Spike week potential.
Like, he can easily, especially like with injuries and like whatever. He's kind of like more. It's more, and you don't know. Like every year, the Bengals do weird shit with tight end. He was pretty relevant like for a couple years, and then I think last year, kind of like they had just a bunch of tight ends, which they always do. But Gesicki is almost like a wide receiver. He's not even really a tight end. So you just got to kind of consider him like a tight end with some contingent upside. So like if either one of those top 2 receivers misses, he kind of gets in his bag. That's you know what I mean. A couple of years ago, that's what he did when Higgins was hurt. He was eating. So
Yeah, man, we got the numbers on our side too. The 28-28, little repetition right there. Always like that.
Magic numbers right there. 28,
Hell
28.
yeah, dude. I turned 28 next month.
There you go.
Hell yeah, dude. 28th birthday, win 200 grand.
Beautiful.
Just following the omens.
It's all coming together.
Dude,
okay.
We got some good teams together, man. I'm having fun.
We do. We Lions fans, Jim Bros.
Yes,
Vibes are high, and we draft good teams together. It's a good vibe. Why don't you rip through this one, and then we can talk about the other one as well.
Yeah, so our final team, very unique, very strong. We got Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts at quarterback, both past ADP. We love it. Running backs, we got Saquon, Kenneth Walker, Tyler Algier, Rico Dowdle, Rashad White, Najee Harris. So 4 free agents, which I kind of like because they can all just go up in value, and we can, like this draft we might be looking at as crazy ADP. Actually, Najee too. We have 5 free agents who might all rise once they find a landing spot. So like the closing line value potential on this team is great. Wide receiver room headlined by Jamar Chase. Wide receiver 1 feels great. We got JMO falling all the way back to us. Bindles was thinking about pulling him up in the 3rd, but hey, this is why we don't do that. We get him to fall back to us. Beautiful omen right there. Romo Dunze, some divisional correlation there. Takes a step up after DJ Moore's departure. We got Juwan Jennings, Romeo Dobbs, Omar Cooper, Torrey Horton, and Ryan Flournoy to finish it out. Looking back at this, I like Romeo Dobbs over Jaden Higgins for this team personally.
Yeah, I mean, we got some fun upside with Omar Cooper. So like just right 2v2, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, we got our second-year receiver in Torrey Horton as well. So I like that. And then as our 5, get some floor. That feels great. And then 4 tight ends, very controversial. But Isaiah Likely, Hunter Henry, Cade Otton, and we finish off with the Bengals sandwich, Mike Gesicki. I love this team.
I love it too. Getting Waymo is it was too perfect.
Oh, way too perfect, man.
And
absolutely.
dude, yeah, Saquon. I mean, yeah, we were just Saquon. I get he's 29, but he didn't fall off at all. And it's the Eagles. Like you got to trust the Eagles. Like,
dude, 5 picks past ADP too, paired up with Jamar Chase. That's also rare. This draft is sweet.
You want to go over the other one?
Yeah, man. Absolutely. And then maybe we can show the draft that we did on my channel real quick as well. I might have to refresh. No, this is the one we did on my channel. There we go. So this is the first draft we did. Joe Burrow, Baker Mayfield, Kenneth Walker, Bucky Irving, Tony Pollard, J.K. Dobbins, Rashad White, Emmett Johnson. Receivers, Jamar Chase, Emeka Egbuka, Christian Watson, way past ADP, Chris Godwin, Casey Concepcion, Jerry Jeudy, Torrey Horton, Tez Johnson, Bengals sandwich, Andre Yoshivas. And then at tight end, we got Colson Loveland, Terrence Ferguson, Gunnar Helm. Yeah, I love this team. I like the team we just drafted even more.
Same. It's like pizza. Like it's all good. Like even when it's bad, it's good. But like this is like really good pizza, and then you go to another place and it's like, holy shit, this is the best pizza I've ever eaten in my life. Like, yeah,
dude, I am glad that I said fuck it and to do a 3rd draft. And yeah, the draft we did over on my channel, if you guys want to go check that out, how we got this team, we got Jaden Daniels, Tyler Shuck, Aaron Rodgers. Running backs, Jonathan Taylor, Tony Pollard, Kenneth Gainwell, Rashad White, Tyrone Tracy, Dylan Sampson, Brian Robinson. Receivers, we got A.J. Brown, Waymo, Carnell Tate, Alec Pierce, Wandale Robinson, Josh Downs, Devon Vele, and Bryce Lance. And then Brock Bowers, Isaiah Likely as our tight end. So I think we got better each draft that we did.
I agree. We kept the synergy, getting better and better. Our third eyes became more and more open as the night went along. Yeah, man. No, we're getting into our bag for sure.
We are winning this.
I really appreciate you having me over on your channel. You guys got to go give Jerry some love. Link in everywhere in the chat down below. He's streaming every single day.
Every day, baby.
He's bringing the great vibes. He's got the cats in the background. He'll get some pull-ups involved. Just what more can you ask for in a streamer, honestly? But yeah, hope you guys have a great night. Jerry, how are you feeling? What are your closing thoughts for us tonight on this beautiful, beautiful Friday evening where we got a Waymo clip? Close us out.
Dude, I'm feeling rich. Like, we made some money, dog.
We'll see.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Have a great night. And you know what? We're gonna call an audible. We're gonna close us out with a little something special.
I'm a Detroit player. They gon' have to put me next to Barry Sanders and Isaiah.
I'm a Detroit player, stacking my paper, stacking so high, need a fucking elevator. I'm a deep boy, I'm a deep boy.